Alright, so here's the issues over here. Compressor 1 does work, however the system is quite low on refrigerant. I don't know exactly how many pounds it would need, but circuit 1 is still running on R22. So it'd be pretty expensive, or would need to be switched to a cheaper refrigerant option. And it would take 12 pounds. This is for stage 1. Stage 2 also takes 12 pounds. Stage 2 had been operating on U22B, and that's this compressor here. So we would need 12 pounds of refrigerant for that, because this side is completely empty. And that's actually the code that it was giving us, is for open low pressure switch, so it won't let it run without the refrigerant in the circuit, which is good because it protects the compressors. But we have fixed multiple leaks on this system. I think it just has a lot of problems in the evaporator. Show you in here, the evaporator right up in there. We had to fix a few different leaks there. It's very hard to see. Oh yeah, right there. See that open spot in the piping? So somewhere in there, there's leaks. I think that this evaporator in particular, they no longer manufacture it. And that's why we've had to just repair it a few times to get it by in the last 10 years. And this is the other problem. If you look at this blower assembly, it's just shelled out. Stuff is stripped out, cracked. You look right here, this bolt is like 2 inches higher than it should be. All of this stuff would have to be repaired. This motor is still working properly, but just like some time would have to be spent kind of welding this back together, replacing some of the hardware. I do believe the heat still works for this thing, but yeah, the air conditioning is not going to work for us anymore as is, and it's going to need a lot of money just in refrigerant to get this thing going again. You can see how oily the surfaces are in here. Usually indicates small leaks have kind of started all along here. And then even if we do fix it, it's still a very old unit. There's a lot of other stuff that can still go wrong on it. So we would recommend that the system be upgraded, and that's I think what we recommended last year. And I think same story this year. It needs to be upgraded. Well, they decided they want us to go ahead and fix it. Johan is leak checking. We already went over it with the digital one time, highlighted the areas we thought were suspicious, and then came back and soaped it really heavily. The main leak is right actually up in here, where this pipe fell out of its bracket, likely from the blower shaking so much, and then it rubbed through. So we're gonna cut it, braze in a repair coupling over that spot, and then we're gonna sleeve it with some PVC, which I have over there. Here's a little better look at that cut in there. It was some soap here. Pretty much so big at this point that you can't do anything about it. Nice. The section of bad piping, I used some emery paper and carefully cleaned, and then my pipe cutter to cut out the piece that was actually bad. It was a little bit tight working in that particular space, and I looked at it with the torch, thought maybe I could braze it, but it was just gonna be catching the insulation on fire, so we actually decided to remove all the screws from the top of the unit so that we could push it up and braze it a little bit easier. It was nice having my brother along because he was able to lift up the top of the unit while I brazed it, and then we dropped it back down and let it cool, checked it for leaks. I did use nitrogen, you can see the black cylinder there, and we pressured it up and checked it. So we got that side brazed on as well, and I've got a piece of PVC pipe that I slipped over the joint. There was a little droplet of braze, so I had to warm it up so it would slide over, which is actually nice because that means it'll stay right there. It won't ride down. You can see someone else appears to have done the same thing here, but this ended up over here from the shaking. So we'll get that pressed down there as well. That's why she's been shaking so bad. Ugly. So I'm just squeezing stuff back together and welding. I realize this is not the fanciest welder setup, but it'll be good enough for what we're working on here. Very light gauge stuff. They're everywhere, man. So we had to replace that fastener. Was stripped, but we got it. It's not perfect, but hopefully now it doesn't shake like it did before. It was really shaking bad before. It's also starting to rain, which is lovely because we still have a lot to do up here, but oh well. Alright, so we topped off this unit, took a few pounds, but the low pressure switch is actually bad, so we're gonna have to change that. I'm not sure what the cut in and cut out pressures are on it. The thing is not in very legible condition. Yeah, I'm not really sure what those numbers mean. And you never know if there's a Schrader valve or not, so we'll probably have to recover the refrigerant out of this circuit, which is annoying because 12 pounds of refrigerant, but oh well, run the thing for a while. I like to write, you know, like on a little tag here sometimes, like Schrader is installed or Schrader is not installed, because if there was a Schrader, I could just spin it off and spin a new one on. Well, if I had it, but I don't have it. So for now we're going to do this. I'll put some electrical tape around it, and then next week when that comes in, we can come back and install it. So also one of the condensing fan motors was stuck, but we oiled up the top bearing and gave it a push. I think it was just because this unit hasn't run for a couple of years, so I think that's going to be fine too. See how much smoother the blower is? And the belts are actually like mostly in line with each other. Still not quite perfect, but the unit has a lot less vibration now, so those sleeves should protect those no problem. And now both of these circuits will actually run nice and cold. Last thing we might do is hammer this hinge and weld it because it's so messed up from being re-screwed on 100 times. And then if you look in here, nice condensation on both sides now. So we should be good.